it's not wow news at all. Like, it's not wow news that, you know, regular physical activity is important. Like, you know, everybody who's sitting on their couch knows that, you know. It's not wow news that a diet filled with junk food, you know, will make you sick. Now, the particulars are fascinating, I think, and interesting, but the kind of top level stuff, the issue is less like what to do, although those things are really, really important, but how would someone be moved to do those things? That piece is underdeveloped, but I think it's connected in a certain sense, because, you know, you need to eat this and you need to, you know, move that, but there's this other piece in there that we are deeply, deeply social mammals. On the one hand, you know, I could say, you know, you need to get more exercise. And, you know, almost as soon as you say that, I even hear the words coming out of my mouth, you know, I kind of hear this other part of my mind, like, yeah, whatever, right? But if I ask that question the way I often ask it, imagine the face of somebody you love with all your heart. Imagine that they were making themselves sick by not moving, you know, by hiding out in their apartment. If you could take them for a walk, would you? And then imagine the harder thing. Imagine that you were somebody who you loved that much. Imagine you were making yourself sick. Could you, would you take yourself for a walk? It's a different question than the question, you should get more exercise, you know, which isn't a question at all, of course. It's advice, you know. Like, why are those two things different? You know, how are those different? Why are those different? And I think that they're different for the reasons that David Sloan Wilson, when he asked me that question about how much have I looked at my discipline through the lens of evolutionary science, it is understanding us as deeply social creatures that makes me think that's the key to why those two questions are different than one. And so how can we teach people to ask, you know, to ask it this way rather than advise it that way? How would physiotherapy look different? How would medicine look different if it, you know, sort of had its hand on?
Absolutely. I mean, actually, this is also a very important thing. I think this difference is the difference between what you are explaining, being a human being as a therapist, and then going in this patronizing, stigmatizing, because what I experience is that people have been patronized by the healthcare system, and then when they don't do what we recommend, so they are not compliant. I mean, is their problem. It's not, we don't see ourselves as the one that needs to change. We put the problem there and we stigmatize. And that is really not curative. I mean, you're not helping anyone.
Yeah, please, somebody show me the evidence that stigmatizing anyone ever cured anything.